Hello friends, welcome to Abhyaast.institute. So in last video, we discussed why we use MATLAB Simulink, what is Simulink, what are the advantages of Simulink. So in this video, we will discuss we will see overview of Simulink editor, right? Then we will see overview of block libraries, and then we will build some basic Simulink model. So this is our first video you can consider, and let's walk through all the steps how we can open it and how we can work with MATLAB Simulink. Okay. So we will get familiar with all the technology that we are going to use. So in first step, what we need to do, we need to open a MATLAB Simulink. So to open a MATLAB Simulink, you have to go there. You can see this Simulink sign. You need to click on this one. So once you click on that, so based on your system speed model or that window is going to open. Okay. Then what we need to do, we need to click on blank model. So for now we will be discussing about blank model, then we will come later on subsystems, then sure we are going to discuss about the library, because model and library both will work simultaneously. And then we will create some project folder. So we will discuss everything, and in last we will show how we can put our code in Git as well. Okay, so let's click on the blank model. Okay, so once you click on that, so you can see that Simulink editor window is open, and you can see for now it is untitled. So first step, we need to save it. So to save it, you can click here. Okay, so once you click here, it's going to ask us a folder. So I'm going to save it over here, and I will name it intro. Okay, and then I will click on save. So now you can see the name of our Simulink, our model has been changed. So in that first, you can see this is a new, so you can click create blank model, blank subsystem, everything. Okay, then you can open existing system, you can print your model from here. So that window that you are seeing, we call it as a editor, Simulink editor. Okay, so now you will be thinking how we can put some block diagrams that I was talking in first video. I have shown you something. So how we can open that? So to open that block diagrams that we are going to use on that editor window, we need to open a library, means library that contain all kind of block diagram blocks. Okay, so we can click here. So you can see once you click, you can see Simulink library has been open. So what will happen, like once you click there, that will disappear, then you have to go like this. To about that situation, what I'm just going to do, I am going to pin it. So you can pin it from here. So now what will happen, this will be pop on the top every time. Okay, so this is what our library browser. Okay, so that's, let's move there. Then once we will take everything, our blocks over there, then we have to run our code. So from there we can run our code, and this will be the step forward. So we will be running our code step by step. Then if our code is running long enough, then we have to click on stop button, and this is the stop time. Stop time is for how many time you want to run your simulation, for 10 seconds, for 100 seconds. So it totally depends on you and your time setting and your model. So by default it is 10, and there is a formula as well. So once we will come to that, I will show you. Then what we are having, that debug window. So we will make another separate video on debugging. Then we are having a model means whatever model we are going to build, like adding two number or any control system model, any electrical model. Then we can set the setting from over here, like we can set model properties, model setting. From model setting, you can see we have a number of options. This is the start time, then the stop time, right? So this stop time is same as I have shown you in a Simulink tab. Okay, then we have a solver section. So MATLAB provide number of solvers. Okay, so in type we have two type of solver, variable step and fixed step. Then for both of them there are number of different solvers are there. So for now, by default, automatic solver selection is selected. So for now, just keep it like that. We will discuss about this as well in deeply, because there are number of solver, and if you will change that step size, the solver will change. So we will discuss about it, how it works. Okay, then we have data import export as well. So let's not talk about this, so I am just going to cancel it. Yeah, that's pretty much basic that we need to understand. Then here we are having a zoom, then we can fit our block diagram to all over the screen. Then we can change some color. Okay, then we can if we want to write something on that editor window, we can click here and then we can write, we can put image, and we can select an area like this. Okay, so this is the all stuff that we can do from here. So for now, what we are going to do, we are just going to talk about the library browser as well. So in the library browser, by default your Simulink will be extended. So in Simulink you will get all the basic things that you need to do in starting once. So it's not matter for what toolbox you are going to use, MATLAB for FPGA, for semi space, for control system, for data acquisition, for digital signal processing, anything. First thing you should know about the Simulink. So it's very important to know about this block. So that's why we are going to cover that first. Then we will move to some another toolbox, because it's a basic you have to use every time in every single module if you are going to use a MATLAB Simulink. So it's very important. So that's what we are going to discuss over here. So this is what Simulink library, like if you want to find a add block, like if you are having trouble like finding here mathematic operation or anything you want to add or divide anything, so what we can do, we can use this search block, right? So once you type anything here and you press enter, then that search block will search all the library for you and all result will be shown over here, yeah, like this. So this is how that Simulink will work. So for now what I'm just going to do, I'm going to cancel it. Okay, so this is how Simulink look likes, and here you are seeing some um, another settings that we will talk later about them. So it's the same, like here you are having a new button, so this is a similar new button over here. So let's see how that works in there. So what we are going to do, we are going to click on commonly used block, then we are going to click over here. So what will happen if we double click on that, means double left click. So once you will double click on that, the help window will pop up for this, then you can give a constant value. So it's not a good way to do that on this. So what we need to do, we need to drag this constant or this block to our editor window. To do that, what I'm going to do, I am going to click it and I am going to hold it, then we can drag over here, right? So this is how it's going to work. You can drag here, you can delete it. Okay, so this is how it's going to work. So this is our constant that we got. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to double click it and then we can give any value. So, and right now if you want to check the help, how it's going to work, you can read. This is the basic overview of the help. Okay, and here what we are having, two tab, main and signal attribute. So if you not going to use it as like a scalar quantity, you are going to use it as a vector, so it will be very useful. Okay, then if you want to see the all the help, then you have to click over here, then we can see help for this thing. Okay, so I am just going to apply, then click. So now the value has been changed to 10. So what I will do, I will create another constant and I will give value to 5. Then now what we want to do, we want to add both of them. So uh, so we are on this commonly used block. Let's see if we have add over here. So yes, you can see we have sum. Okay, so let's drag it over here, then we can. So now what will happen, how we can connect this. So you can come here, then once you will see that plus sign, you can drag like that, or you can drag from there. Now so what we have done, we have sum both of them. Now what we need to do, we need to see the results. So here what we should have some display or scope. So here we don't have it, but for now what we can do, we can go to sync, then we can have the display. So don't worry about it, like how you will know that. So we are going to cover everything about source, sync, commonly used block, continuous, everything. So here what I'm trying to show, like how we can build a simple Simulink. So why I'm showing it like, so we can check for how many time how it works. Okay, so I'm just going to minimize it. Now you can see our run button has been enabled. So once we will click on this, you can see the result is 15 in this display box. Okay, so here you can see, you can check long result. Okay, you can check short result, long x, hexadecimal as well, right? So any kind of result you can see over here. So I will click on short. Okay, decimation is this. Okay, this kind of stuff, everything is there. So this is how our model looks like. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. Let's leave it here, and then in next video what we will discuss. Okay, so in next video we will cover source and sink. So we are going to cover all the blocks of source and all the block of sink. So it's very important, so don't miss that video. So what you need to do, you need to just subscribe to the channel so you will not miss the video when we will upload over here. So thank you friends, thank you for watching this video.